Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kay, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my beauty empties from February, March and April. I've been gone for a little while again. Apologies for that. Thank you to anyone that's messaged me again. We've just had a few sort of cold and flu type things going on. My son ended up back in A&E again. This time not as dramatic as the lollipop stick incident, however it was a little bit scary. Basically he had a nasty chest infection and yeah, tried to frighten the living daylights out of me again. He's good at that. He's getting more practice than I'd like at that. But anyway, I'm back again. I am trying to get on top of some sort of filming and editing and posting schedule. I'm really hoping that by the end of this year I will have got my life sorted out and I can actually start posting a little bit more consistently again. It bugs me, so I can only imagine how frustrating it must be for you guys if you're trying to actually, you know, watch anything of mine. But anyway, here I am. So here we have a little box of X goodies. Just in case this is the first time that you are watching my channel, again, welcome. And you know, the last couple of minutes that I've been ranting about not being here, apologies, you won't have a clue what I'm talking about. But anyway, if you're not sure what an empties video is and you've stumbled across my video, essentially it is where people like myself use up beauty products, keep hold of the rubbish and then get on camera, talk about how we feel about those products while holding up our rubbish, and we just let you know whether we liked it, whether we didn't, whether it worked for us, whether it didn't. And I personally love this style of video. I love watching these videos, I love making these videos. I just think that when you've used a product up in its entirety, you've got a much better idea about how you really feel about it. Sometimes first impressions, you know, they don't last. Your opinion can change over time. So that's one of the reasons that I love empties videos. So without further ado, let's get into it. As usual, I'm just going to dip in, pull out products as they come out of the box, no particular order. Let's get started. So first off, we've got the Rituals Ritual of Sakura Magic Touch Body Cream. No lid, I've lost the lid. It's a regular occurrence in this household, lids just vanish into thin air. But anyway, this product is finished now. I've used this before. I really quite like it. It's not too thin, but it's not thick like body butter. It's just sort of a nice consistency if you just want a nice light moisturiser, something that will do the job, won't disappear in a flash, but won't be too greasy on the skin. I really do enjoy it. Love the scent of the Sakura range. It's very light, feminine, floral obviously, but it's just sort of, well, spring-like really. I have used this not in spring, but anyway, it kind of reminds me of spring, and I really enjoy the fragrance. I enjoy the moisturiser. I would like to have this again. I've just got a few moisturisers on the go at the moment, so I won't be repurchasing anytime soon, but I wouldn't be unhappy to have another one in my life. Something else I definitely wouldn't be unhappy to have again, and I know I've talked about several times before on this channel, is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream, or Bum Bum as I like to call it. This is just this is sad that this is empty, that's what that is. But it smells amazing. I absolutely love the fragrance of this this particular range. It's a thicker consistency than the Rituals product. I really love the way that this feels on my skin. It just makes my skin feel really soft and smooth. I love it so much. So fragrance is amazing. The way it works, amazing. It is expensive, so I don't buy it very often, but if I was in the mood to treat myself and I had the cash to do so, I would definitely repurchase this. So we've got another Rituals product here. So different range, but this is from the Ritual of Mare. Energize your soul, apparently, and this is the Loving Body Cream. Same thing as with the Sakura. It was a nice consistency, not too thin, not too thick, just a nice light moisturiser. What was the fragrance of this one? I can't remember if I liked it or not. It's a bit more citrusy than floral, which I don't hate, but I don't know, it's not my favourite. I think if I was going to buy another Rituals product, I probably wouldn't buy from this range. It's not a bad product, it's just not my favourite fragrance is more the issue on that one. Not terrible, just not my favourite. So that's that one. Next up we've got a bath and shower gel from Molten Brown, and I can't remember what I had this in. I had it in a box, I think. Maybe a Look Fantastic, I'm not sure. So this is the Relaxing Ylang Ylang Bath and Shower Gel. It's alright. It smells like you would imagine a relaxing bath and shower gel to smell. It's got that sort of familiar sort of fragrance about it. Not quite lavender. I mean, it doesn't say anything about lavender on here, obviously. It is the Ylang Ylang, but yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't overly fussed about this one. I've had fragrances from Molten Brown that I've preferred. The Rhubarb and Rose, is it Rhubarb and Rose? It's something and Rose. I love that one. That one's definitely one of my favourites. And then there's the, is it Cypress and Sea Fennel or something like that? That just smells amazing. It smells like the sea to me. It smells so good. This one just didn't elicit the same reaction from me, so probably wouldn't buy this fragrance again. But I do love the bath and shower gels from Molten Brown. Again, just a bit pricey. But in saying that, I wouldn't be unhappy to have this in my life again, whatever fragrance. So more bath gels, and these don't have a brand. They came from an advent calendar that my husband bought me for Christmas. And the reason he bought it for me is because the William Morris patterns, they were quite prominent in our wedding venue. So it was kind of a sentimental thing, which I kind of loved. I know, sickening. But yeah, so these were two of the products that were in the advent calendar. We've got a geranium and eucalyptus foam bath and a jasmine and green tea foam bath. They were okay, little tiny bottles. Didn't get a lot of use out of either of them, but I do have a few more in one of these baskets behind me here. So I've got a few to keep going with. But yeah, as for a brand, I don't know. It says on the back, Heathcote and Ivory. I think I've heard of that brand. Don't think I've ever had anything from them before. But yeah, not sure that I would necessarily purchase a full-size version of these. But for advent calendar things, they've been alright. Next, something else that I lost a lid for is the Glam Glow Super Cleanse. So it's the clearing cream to foam cleanser. It was grey. It smelled, if I remember right, I feel like it smelled a little bit like mint or licorice or something. Not 100% sure. Didn't hate the fragrance. It was actually alright. In terms of a cleanser, it felt okay. I think I quite liked it. It didn't wow me though, so I don't think I'd want to rush out and buy a full-size version. But it was okay. It was a nice cleanser. I think if you've got oily skin, I think this is probably more for you. I've got more normal skin. I can get a little bit dry. I can get a little bit greasy in the T-zone from time to time. Depends on the time of year. But for the most part, I've got normal skin. I know I'm quite lucky. Don't come for me. But yeah, I don't think this was necessarily a product for my skin type, but it was alright. Next is this from Wishful, which I could be wrong, but I think this is a Huda skincare brand, maybe. So this is the Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub, and this, I have mixed feelings about this. It's got pineapple enzyme, papaya enzyme, AHA and BHA in it, and I liked it, but I feel like the marketing for this is a bit misleading, because when this first came out I did see all the sort of promo and that around it. You know, you put the product on, you rub it, and you see all this stuff ball up, and you know, oh, it's your skin, that's exfoliating your skin. No way, no way is that right. If that amount of skin comes off your face in that kind of quantity, there is a problem. This product balls up and acts like the exfoliant. That's my theory. There's no way that that is your skin balling up and peeling off. It's just, it wouldn't be healthy if that was the case. I'd be worried if that was the case. So I did know going into it that that probably wasn't what was happening. I had seen a couple of people talk about it and saying, you know, it's more likely to be the product. So I did try it on my hand first, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the product. But it did feel quite good as you were using it. It felt quite nice. It did feel like it was exfoliating. My skin did feel quite nice after I'd used it. So I don't know if I'd buy it again, purely because it is a little bit gimmicky, but I don't know. I think if it was a good enough price, I might do, and I certainly wouldn't be unhappy to have another sample or a full size in a box or something like that. So that's that. Next we've got a shampoo, which I don't normally talk about, but I know I mentioned this when I first bought it. But this is the Moroccan Oil Clarifying Shampoo. So it took me a long time to get through this because I only really used it once a week. It is a clarifying shampoo, so the idea behind it is it sort of gets rid of any build-up from other products that you've been using. So I did only really use this once a week. And there was a time where I didn't even use this. I can't remember why. I think I might have been trying out another shampoo, because I do get psoriasis, and I did get a patch in my scalp, so I think I was trying a different type of shampoo for a while. But yeah, I did finally finish this off. It's okay, it does the job. I do find with clarifying shampoos that if I don't use another shampoo after it, that my hair can feel quite dry. I feel like it's sort of stripped everything out of my hair, and even if I put conditioner in afterwards, it doesn't quite feel right afterwards. But that's not just this clarifying shampoo, it's happened with others as well. So I think it's just a clarifying shampoo and my hair thing, but yeah, it did its job. Definitely did its job. Definitely got everything out of there. So I probably would be all right having this again, but I do currently have a couple of clarifying shampoos or detox type shampoos in my collection at the moment. So I don't really need to go out and buy another one at this point. But if I did, it'd be in the running. Next up we've got this, and it's gotten a little bit sticky from something, so it looks a little bit gross, so I do apologise for that. But this is from Mitchell & Peach, and it's the English Leaf Body Oil, and it did smell like a garden. Yep, it smells like the outdoors and fresh cut grass, which was okay, but I didn't necessarily want that in a body oil. That's more something that I'd want in a candle than something that I'm putting on my body. The oil itself was nice, it was okay, it you know, did its job. I just didn't love the fragrance too much, so that's yeah, I probably wouldn't buy this again. That's that. Next we have an eye cream. So this is from Symbiosis London, and this is the glycolic acid and RNA overnight rejuvenating eye serum. This, it was alright. I've used it, I've finished it. It took me a while. You know, this was 15ml. Takes me a while to get through eye creams because I get nervous about using too much, so I tend to just use the tiniest little amount. But I didn't really notice anything major with this. The texture of it felt a little thin and runny, which being a serum, I guess you would expect. But in an eye sort of product, I would rather have a cream, something that's just that little bit thicker, that feels like it's sort of got time to sink in and do something. I don't know. I just didn't love it. So I wouldn't repurchase this, but it didn't do anything terrible to my face, so there's that. Next up, we've got this little sample from Lancaster, and this is the Sun Beauty Sublime Tan Velvet Cream SPF 30. It's tiny. I did get a couple of uses out of this. I actually really liked it. In terms of whether it actually, you know, protects you from the sun, I've yet to find that out because we haven't really had a lot. It's the UK. It's the UK, and it's currently April. We don't get a lot of sun. Not yet anyway. So I haven't really had a chance to test that out yet, but in terms of how it works under makeup, really well, really good. It didn't ball up, it didn't look greasy, it didn't make my makeup slide off. It was just nice. It just felt really comfortable. I do have another somewhere. I thought it was here. It's here. You can't see it because it's around the corner, but I do have another little sample the same size of this, so I'm happy about that. I would actually consider buying a full size of this. I do need to buy sunscreen, a face sunscreen, one that's good for under makeup, so this is definitely something that I'm considering at this point. Next is an empty packet. This is from So Eco, and it was a cognac sponge, a charcoal cognac sponge. So I've had this in my skincare drawer for a while, and when I was having a rummage a couple of weeks ago, I found this lurking at the bottom and thought, oh yeah, I should get you out. So I've been using this. Charcoal, I believe charcoal cognac sponges are something that's sort of geared more towards oily skin, so again, it's not something that I would necessarily notice any benefit from, but it's felt quite nice when I've been using it. It's not felt too harsh. It does feel like it's got two sides to it, one a little bit more exfoliating, the other a little bit more soft and sponge like. So it's been alright. I don't know about prices or anything, but I would imagine being So Eco, it would be a fairly reasonable price. So if I was in the market for one, I would probably have a look at this brand to get one. It's just not something that I feel like I need in my life, but I'm trying it anyway, so that's that. And then we've got a couple of sheet mask things going on. So we've got the Beauty Pro brightening sheet mask. This one had collagen, vitamin C and aloe vera in. Said it brightens complexion and improves elasticity, targets fine lines and wrinkles. I think this was okay. I don't remember loving this. I feel like it was just alright. It felt quite refreshing, but sheet masks feel refreshing on me anyway. I don't always notice what it claims that it's doing. It's just a nice way to just chill out and relax for how long? 15 minutes for this one. So it was nice for that, but I don't know, I don't remember loving it, so I think I probably had a bit of a meh kind of feeling about this one. On the other hand, this one from Vitamasks, and I'm holding it upside down because I can feel there's still some serum in there and I don't want it to just tip all over the place. So this is the Pearl Sheet Mask. Again, this was supposed to be brightening. this felt so good. I really enjoyed using this one. My skin felt really nice afterwards as well. As for brightening, I don't know. I don't know whether it was all that brightening, but my skin did feel amazing after I used this mask. So I would definitely be happy to have this again. 100% would be happy to have this again. I would even potentially look into buying one. So that's that. And that brings us to the end of my empties. So feel free to let me know in the comments down below what you think. Have you tried any of the products that I've talked about today? Have you loved some? Have you not loved some so much? I really do love to hear all your thoughts and opinions, so please do let me know. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button for me. It really does help me out and lets me know that you're enjoying my content. If you're not already subscribed to my channel but you think you'd like to catch up with me more often, then I would love it if you could hit that subscribe button too. It's totally free and would help you to find me more easily in future. And with all of that being said, I really do hope you're well and staying safe, and I will see you all again, hopefully in another video very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.